After this opened Job his mouth and cursed the day. And Job spake and said, Let the day perish wherein I was born, and the night in which it was said, There is a man-child conceived. Let the day be darkness. Let God not regard it from above, neither let the light shine upon it. Let darkness and the shadow of death stain it. Let a cloud dwell upon it. Let the blackness of the day terrify it. As for that night, let darkness seize upon it. Let it not be joined unto the days of the year, nor let it come into the number of the months. Lo, let that night be solitary. Let no joyful voice come therein. Let them curse it. Let them curse it that curse the day, who are ready to raise up their mourning. Let the stars of the twilight thereof be dark. Let it look for light, but have none, neither let it see the dawning of the day. Because it shut not up the doors of my mother's womb, nor hid sorrow from mine eyes. Why died I not from the womb? Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? Why did the knees prevent it? Or why the breast that I should suck? For now I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept. Then had I been at rest with kings and counselors of the earth, which built destitute places for themselves, or with the prince that had gold, and who filled their house with silver, or as in hidden untimely birth I had not been, as infant which never saw the light. There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. There the prisoners rest together, and hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and the great are there, and the servant is free from his master. Wherefore light is given to him that is in misery, and life unto the bitter in soul, which long for death, but it cometh not, and dig for it more than for hidden treasure, which rejoice exceedingly and are glad when they can find the grave. Why is light given to a man whose way is hid, and whom God has hedged in? For my sighing comes before I eat, and my roaring are poured out like the waters. For the things which I greatly feared is come upon me, and that which I was afraid of has come unto me. I was not in safety, neither had I rest, neither was I quiet, yet trouble came. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said, If we essay to commune with thee, wilt thou be grieved? But who can withhold himself from speaking? Behold, thou hast instructed many, and thou hast strengthened the weak hand. Thy words have upholden him that was falling, and thou hast strengthened the feeble knee. But now it is come upon thee, and thou faintest. It toucheth thee, and thou art troubled. Is not this thy fear, thy confidence, thy hope in the uprightness of thy ways? Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. By the blast of the Lord they perish, and by the breath of his nostril are they consumed. The roaring of the lion and the voice of the fierce lion and the teeth of the young lion are broken. The old lion perisheth for lack of prey, and the stout lion's whelps are scattered abroad. Now a thing was secretly brought to me, and mine ears received a little thereof. in thoughts from the vision of the night, where deep sleep falleth on man. Fear came upon me in trembling, which made all my bones shake. Then a spirit passed before my face, the hair of my flesh stood up. It stood still. It stood still, and I could not discern the voice thereof. An image was before mine eyes. There was silence, and I heard a voice saying, Shall mortal men be more just than God? Shall a man be more pure than his Maker? Behold, he puts no trust in his servants, and his angels he charged with follies. How much less in them that dwell in the house of clay, whose foundation is in the dust, which are crushed before the moth. They are destroyed from morning to evening. They perish forever without any regarding it. Does not their excellency which in them go away? They die. They die even without wisdom. Call now. Call now if there be any that will answer thee, and to which of the saints wilt thou turn? For wrath killeth a foolish man, and envy slayeth a silly one. I have seen the foolish taking root, but suddenly I cursed his habitation. His children are far from safety, and they are crushed in the gate. Neither is there any delivered from them. Whose harvest the hungry eateth up, and taketh it even out of the sword, and the robber swalloweth up their substance. Although affliction cometh not forth from the dust, neither does trouble spring out of the ground. Yet man is born unto trouble as the sparks fly upward. I would seek unto God, and unto God I would commit my cause, which doth great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number, who giveth rain upon the earth, and sendeth water upon the field, to set up on high those that be low, that those which mourn may be exalted to safety. He disappointeth the device of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope in the noonday as in the night. But he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty, so that the poor hath hope, and iniquity stoppeth their mouth. Behold, happy is the man whom the Lord correcteth. Therefore despiseth not thou the chastening of the Almighty, for he maketh sore and bindeth up. He woundeth, and his hand maketh whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 trouble, yea, in 7 there shall be no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hidden from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of the destruction that cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shalt not sin. Thou shalt know also that the seed shall be great, and thine offspring as the grass of the earth. Thou shalt come to thy grave in a full age, like a shock of corn cometh in his season. Lo this we have searched it, so it is. Hear hear it and know it for thy good.